All right, man, another video, and that means another set of free picks for y'all. I want to recap real quick what we've done in the past couple of videos. In the past, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. We're currently 7-5 with a win percentage of 58.3. Obviously, that's pretty solid. We want to try to be above 60% because that's really when you start to become profitable, but we'll take 58. And today, I think I have 3 Saturday NBA picks that are going to hit, and that should make our win percentage a lot higher. I'm super confident in all of them. All I ask is that you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It helped me out a ton. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into these picks. All right, so let's go ahead and head over and look at the first pick that I have for you. It's going to be in the Spurs-Pacers game in Paris. And the first pick that I like a ton is Harrison Barnes to go over his rebound line at 3.5. Obviously, as you can see here, he's hit this line in 50% of his games so far this year. But recently, he's kind of been going off when it comes to rebounds. He's hit this line. When you go to the last 10 games, you can see that he's hit this line 8 times in his last 10, which is obviously really, really good. I think 3.5 is a little bit too low, especially when you consider he just had 7 against the Pacers, and the Pacers are also the 7th worst team at allowing rebounds to small forwards. They simply just allow small forwards to get more rebounds than most teams, so that's why I like this spot so much, and I think that's why Harrison Barnes had so many the last time they played him the other day. I think this is a killer line right here, 3.5. I would take this all day long, and his last 10, he's hit it 80% of the time, and when you look at head-to-head, they just played him, and he had 7. I don't see any reason why he goes under this mark. I would take 3.5 all day. Obviously, on Prizepicks over here, they only have it. Why did I type in Prize? Go to Harrison Barnes. They have just these two, the Goblin and the Demon. I would take the Goblin if you're going to take it on Prizepicks, but if Prizepicks does end up adding it at 3.5, a normal line, I would just go ahead and take that. So that's my first pick. My second pick is going to be that guy, DeMar DeRozan, to go over his points at 22. As you can see, he's hit this line right here 5 times in a row. He's averaging 28.2 in his last 5. And also, if you expand that out and you go look on Props Madness over here, you'll see pretty quickly that it just hasn't been the past 5 games. It's been over the past 10 games or so where he's turned up and really has been playing well because he has hit this in 8 of his last 10, which is obviously really good to see. I would like to take this over against pretty much any team that he played, as long as their defense isn't too good. But the reason I like this play so much and why I'm giving it away as a free pick is because he's playing against the Knicks, and they allow the 8th most points against small forwards in the entire NBA. Just like the Pacers allow a lot of rebounds to small forwards, the Nets allow a lot of points to small forwards. So that's why I like this line here a lot. And then also when you go look at head-to-head, he obviously hasn't played them yet this year, but he did play them last year 4 times, and he hit in 3 out of 4 games, which means he hit at a 75% rate. And if you're hitting this line that consistently, I don't see why you wouldn't take the over here every single time. Obviously, on Props Madness, DraftKings has him at 21.5. Prizepicks has him at 22. I would still take this over all day long. That's my second pick, and I'm extremely confident in it. Now, before we move on to my third and final pick, I do want to mention that if you go sign up for Dabble or Sleeper using my code that's going to be in the top left or the top right of the screen, I'm going to give you free VIP. This is a limited time deal. I'm only going to do this for a little bit longer, so go take advantage while you can. And if you use my code on Dabble or Sleeper, like I said, just go comment down below. I'll reach out to you, get you the free VIP. And then to go along with that, they're also going to give you a free $25 when you sign up. Dabble is. And Sleeper is going to give you a free $55 if you just play 5. 2 of the best promos out right now. But only if you use my code, you'll get the free $25, the free $55, the free VIP, and they're also giving away Patrick Mahomes over just half a yard. So obviously that's a free play there. You can get all of this. All you have to do is use my code FBL as it is on the screen. I'd appreciate it a lot. And now let's get into my third and final pick, which is Jovic to go over his 3-pointers made right here against the Nets. So let's find him. And you're going to see him right here against the Nets. We're going to go to 3s, and I like this over at 1.5. As you can see, he's been hitting this line super consistently recently. He loves to shoot 3-pointers. Let's go ahead and bump it down to his last 9 games, and he's hit this in 8 out of his last 9, which is super, super consistent. Now, what's great is I don't just like this pick because recently he's been consistent, but I also like this pick because he's playing the Nets, And the Nets allow the third most three-pointers to power forwards in the entire NBA. And you can see that by the fact that when he played them earlier on in the season, he crushed this over, hitting 4 threes. So we have the proof in the head-to-head matchup. The Nets allow the third most three-pointers to power forwards, which is what Jovic is, and he's been super consistent. So combine all of that together, and this looks like a great over to take at just 1.5. That's obviously really low. All he has to do is hit 2 3-pointers, and I'm extremely confident that that's going to happen. So that's going to be my 3 official picks. Go lock those in. I think they're going to profit. And until next time, let's go print some money.